The Hookman's Midnight Hunt. They speak of a place called Miller's Ridge, though you will not find it on any map. It is a wound in the old highway, a gravel pull-off where the woods have grown teeth. For ages it was a lover's sanctuary, veiled by skeletal oaks. But the town elders knew better. They spoke a warning in hushed tones, a tale meant to curdle the blood and keep the young indoors, the legend of the Hookman. Inside the car, Daniel and Clara were cocooned from the storm, deaf to the whispers of the past. The rain drummed a soft, hypnotic rhythm on the roof. In the sickly green glow of the dashboard, Daniel's arm was a comforting weight on her shoulders. The darkness outside was a living thing, pressing in on their fragile bubble of light, but for a moment they felt safe. A burst of static devoured the crooning love song on the radio. A voice, frantic and tinny, broke through the noise. Escaped. Blackwood Asylum, a danger to all, identifiable only by the crude iron hook where his right hand should be. Clara's breath caught in her throat. Daniel, that's this county. He forced a laugh, but it sounded brittle and thin. Just a ghost story, Clara. Don't let them scare you. Then came a sound that did not belong to the storm. A slow, deliberate scrape, scrape, scrape along the passenger side. It was the sound of metal being dragged through wet gravel. A fallen branch, Daniel said, his voice too loud in the sudden silence. But they both knew. A branch doesn't have a rhythm. The scraping stopped. In its place, a new sound began, the heavy, uneven crunch of footsteps circling the car. Thump, drag, thump, drag. Something was being pulled along with each step. A sudden flash of lightning revealed not a man, but a distortion in the rain, a hunched shape of impossible size, with one arm that ended in a cruel, gleaming curve of wet metal. "Stay here," Daniel whispered, his bravado shattered, replaced by a cold, primal fear. "Lock the doors." Before Clara could scream, he was gone, the car door slamming shut with a sound like a coffin lid. She was plunged into a terrifying silence, broken only by the storm and the frantic, wild beating of her own heart. Time ceased to have meaning. She strained to hear anything over the rain's lament, but there was only the wind howling through the trees. She whispered his name, then screamed it, a sound that was swallowed whole by a deafening crack of thunder that sounded like the sky itself was breaking apart. There was no reply. Then, a new percussion joined the rain, a soft, rhythmic thump, thump, thump from directly above her. It was coming from the roof. As she tilted her head back, a single, viscous drop of ruby-dark liquid slid down the center of the windshield, weeping a bloody tear through the rain. Another bolt of lightning tore the world into a ghastly, sepia-toned photograph. In that frozen moment, she saw it all. The rhythmic thumping was the sound of Daniel's worn boots, dangling from the great oak above. And there, driven deep into the driver's side door, was a rusted iron hook. It quivered, as if with a life of its own. The car is long gone from Miller's Ridge, but the land remembers. The trees there grow twisted, and the ground is forever damp. The hook was pried from the door, and now hangs on a warped, stained board in the county courthouse, a relic of a forgotten night. They say the rust that covers it is not from rain alone.